I see a lot of passionate cooks struggling with putting up a website for their personal chef business before they even have the most basic business details in place. Or their website's almost done, but they never push publish because they're afraid that they're going to get all these client inquiries and they're just not ready yet. So let's go through and debunk some myths and get some facts about when and why you need a website for your personal chef business and some options for getting it done. Hey there, Chef Shelly here. I help passionate cooks start a personal chef business so you can get paid to do what you love and have fun cooking for clients who love your food, all while working when you want, making what you want, whether that's doing weekly meal prep services, small catering, or other services. If that's something you're interested in, you can click the link in the description to get my free guide, How to Do Weekly Meal Prep Services for Clients. There are some basic things that everybody has to do before you can make money in your personal chef business. You have to know how to cook. You need to know how much you're charging for it. And then you have to make offers to people to buy it. So then, if you're going to offer weekly meal prep services, don't waste time setting up a website before you know how to do a meal prep service from beginning to end and do it well. Again, if you need help with this, you can go get my free guide on how to do weekly meal prep services. And don't waste time setting up a website before you know how to talk to your potential client to get them to hire you. Now, I know some of you out there are arguing with me right now, but how will people see what I can cook? How will they learn about my services? How will they find me to hire me? Let's talk about what a website actually does for your business. Short term, a website is exactly like a business card. Nobody is going to see it unless you give it to them, unless you send them to your website. If you want to have a website for your business so that you're going to show up when people Google for weekly meal prep services for a personal chef for catering, that takes SEO, which is search engine optimization. And for this strategy to work, and don't get me wrong, it is a great strategy, one that can absolutely get you client inquiries, but your website needs to be set up properly, which not only takes a fair amount of technical know-how, it also takes you knowing exactly what your services are, how to explain them, how to talk about the benefits to the client, and how to do it in a compelling enough way to get them to want to reach out to you. All that is on top of having the knowledge to be able to set up your website so that it will show up in search, which is an entirely different bag of cats, okay? So going on the theory that we all have 24 hours a day, which is a limited amount of time, you have to decide what is actually the most effective thing for you to do to get clients in the beginning, right? Do not get stuck on a website. You don't have to have a website. All you have to do is talk to people. If you want to have a place to send people to look at your food pictures, to get information about your services, to make yourself feel like you have a legitimate business, there are a lot faster, easier places to do this than a website. You can set up a free Facebook page or get a business Instagram account and just send people there. Again, it's easier, it's faster, it's free, and in the short term, it is 100% just as effective as a website because, again, people are not going to go there unless you send them there. So if you do want to have a website for long-term SEO, but you don't have the time to figure it all out, there are web designers that you can pay to do it all for you. If you don't have time to do it yourself, or you don't have time to figure out how to do it yourself, another option is if you do want to have a website for long-term SEO and you don't have the time to take a class to learn how to do it, to figure it all out, to struggle through it, you can pay a designer to do it for you. Now, another option, if you don't have the time to master SEO or the money to hire someone to design a whole website for you, is inside the Personal Chef Business Academy, we have videos on how to properly set up your personal chef website so that you will show up in search and get client inquiries. There's also a fantastic new product where AI will set up a website for you in like 5 minutes. And we're adding a new lesson just on that so you can see if that would be a good option for you. Plus, inside the Academy, you have one-on-one calls with me where we can work on your website together. And there are dozens of other marketing things besides a website that we can work on together to get you clients. So there's a link below where you can get details on the Academy and how I can work with you to have a successful personal chef business, because I'm telling you, the clients are out there and they're hungry for what you're cooking.